Hello, hello! Pizza Packs here, and we're back with our second play booster for Tarkir Dragonstorm. So let's get started. Okay. So it was a good pre-release. Great set so far. Excuse me. All around a good time. Let's see. Packs 1 through 10. 11s to 20. And 21 to 30. Let's get started with pack 1. Alright. So we got our commons. Oh, I see something interesting in the back. We have our uncommons. Reaching Dragonstorm, that's cool. Lion Weight was fantastic. Kishla Village. 259. That is our second Kishla Village. Oh, that's cool. Feral Deathgorger. In the Dragon Scale frame. Very nice. Bloodfell Caves and a Warrior Dragon token. Funny enough, I've also been sorting through some original Tarkir from the collection that I bought from Kevin. So, pack 2. We have our commons. I forgot how much good stuff was in that set and how much just absolute junk there was. Draconologist, 42. This is our first Draconologist, so 2 in a blue for a 1/3 human wizard. When this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant sorcery or dragon from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Untapped dragons you control have hexproof. Okay, so it's Augur of Bolus's big brother. It's pretty sweet. And we have United Battlefront. This is the Court of Calling kind of thing. Let's see. 330 for this version. United Front. Normal version is 32, and that is our second one. We have a foil Storm Beacon Blade. Forest. We don't get a whole lot of basics in this set. And a Spirit token. Pack 3. Yeah, it was nice going through and finding some of that older stuff. It's hard to believe it's been nearly 10 years since Tarkir. Alright, we got our commons. Our uncommons. Nice Mardu Monument. And we have Awaken the Honored Dead. 170. That is our second Awaken the Honored Dead. First one I opened in the pre-release. I've already merged that into what we have here. But for black, green, blue, you get a 3-chapter saga. Chapter 1, destroy target non-land permanent. Chapter 2, mill 3 cards. And Chapter 3, you may discard a card. When you do, return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. Very nice. Shock Brigade foil. Ooh, foil Full Art Island. A Warrior Goblin token. Pack 4. We have our commons. Our uncommons. We have Voice of Victory, 33. That is our first Voice of Victory. 1 and a white for a 1/3 human bard. With Mobilize 2, your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Oh, okay. This is one of the cards that gave me my only loss on Saturday. Oh, kind of funny. Snowmelt Stag, foil, Rugged Highlands, and a soldier token. Pack 5. We have our commons. Our uncommons. We have Carsey Revenant. 86. That is our first Tarkir Revenant. 1 black for a 3/3 vampire with flying Death Touch lifelink. And then renew 2 and a black, exile this card from your graveyard, put a flying counter, a death touch counter, and a lifelink counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Very nice. This is also the buy a box promo. Then we have Taval, Arbiter of Virtue. 230. That is our first Taval. 2 black, green, blue for a 6/6 Spirit Dragon with flying and lifelink. Spells you cast have Delve, and whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. Okay. We have Roiling Dragonstorm, foil, Blossoming Sands, and a Spirit token. Pack 6. Our commons. And our uncommons. Ooh, Flamehold Grappler. 185. That is our second Flamehold Grappler. Baitor. Ken to All. That's a fun one. 172. That's our first Baitor. 2 white, black, green for a 5/7 legendary Spirit Dragon with flying. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life rounded up. Okay, that's pretty cool. Dragonstorm Globe. Oh, nice. Jungle Hollow and an Elephant Treasure Token. Pack 7. Alright, we have our commons. Our uncommons. Ooh, Boulderborn Dragon. Very nice. With the others, we have Fengkeeper's Familiar. 183. That's our third one. One of my favorite cards on the set. Feral Deathgorger foil. Scoured Barrens, and a copy Monk token. Pack 8. That's a weird one. Alright. We have our commons. Our uncommons. With Quarry Mountain Monastery. Very nice. 252. I had this during the pre-release as well. It's pretty great. And this is our first time opening one, so this land enters tapped unless you control plains or an island. Tap for a red, and then 3 in a red, tap, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. This was very good for breaking board stalls. Then we have a foil Fangkeeper's Familiar. Very nice. 183. That's our fourth Fangkeeper's Familiar. And a Tranquil Cove. A stamped Ugin art card. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Very nice. Oh. That's the art cards. Pack 9. I'd like to open a few Ugins. Alright, we have our commons. Our uncommons. We have Scavenger Revenant. 90. That's our first Scavenger Revenant. Let's see. 3 and a black for 4/4 dragon with flying and ward. Discard a card. And then it has the omen side of Exude Toxin. Sorcery for X black. Each non-dragon creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. It's pretty sweet. 100 Battle Veteran foil, Thornwood Falls, and a Zombie Druid treasure token. Pack 10. We have our commons. Still feels weird to see multicolored commons. Uncommons. Hey, Dracogenesis. Very nice. Go ahead and put that in a perfect fit. Nice. Alright, Dracogenesis is 6. Red. Enchantment. You may cast dragon spells without paying their mana costs. So it's Omniscience or Rooftop Storm for dragons. This version is 300. Normal version is 105, and that is our first one. Very nice. Then we have Ringing Strike Mastery foil, Tranquil Cove, and a Reliquary Dragon token. Very nice. Still need to figure out where that what makes that Reliquary Dragon. All right. Pack 11s. We have our commons. Our uncommons. Elspeth, Stormslayer, 11. That is our second one. Very nice. She doubles tokens and then creates stuff. Very nice. Gurmag Rishalka, foil. Thornwood Falls, and a Zombie Druid treasure. Dirty Dozen, pack 12. We have our commons. Our uncommons. And we have Inevitable Defeat. See, I know I haven't pulled this yet, but 1 red, white, black instant. The spell can't be countered. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Oh. Wow. It's like Crackling Doom, but a little better. This one is 194. Crackling Doom was in the original set. Then we have Thunder of Unity. Oh, this would have been a great Mardu pack. 231 is our first Thunder of Unity. Red, white, black for a 3-chapter saga. Chapter 1, you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Then chapters 2 and 3 are whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. It's pretty sweet. Sarkhan's Resolve, foil, Jungle Hollow, and a Warrior Dragon token. Lucky 13. We have our commons. Our uncommons. We have Mardu Siegebreaker. Very nice. And another nice one for Mardu. 206. That is our first Siegebreaker. 1 red, white, black for 4/4 human warrior with Death Touch and Haste. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 other target creature you control until until this creature leaves the battlefield. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tap token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice those tokens. And imagine if you put an Atraxa under this. That would be nutty. Dragonback Lancer, foil, Scoured Barrens, and Sarkhan's Resolve art card. 14. Have our commons. Our uncommons. Delcoven Encampment. 394 for this version. Normal version is 253. That is our second one. Then we have a foil Flamehold Grappler. Very nice. 185. That's our third Flamehold Grappler. And a foil Jungle Hollow. Very cool. A warrior, goblin token. 15. Our commons. Our uncommons. We have the Sibsig Ceremony. Black, black, black. Legendary enchantment. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Okay, that's a thing. Huh. You could do some nutty stuff with that and Mirror Retriever. That goes infinite with Mirror Retriever. With 2 Mirror Retrievers. 91. That is our first one. It's interesting. Foil. Twin Wallet Stormbrood. Full Art Island. An Elephant Treasure Token. Sweet 16. Sweet 16. Yeah, that goes infinite with quite a few things, actually, but especially 2 Mirror Retrievers. Commons. Or uncommons. Karu Goldkeeper in the Dragon Frame. Zurgo, Thunder's Decree. I actually had 2 of these on Saturday and did not have the support to play them. Red, white, black for 2/4 legendary Orc Warrior with Mobilize 2. During your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token, can't be sacrificed. And that's 237. This is our first one. I haven't merged in that set of stuff from release yet. Then we have a soldier token. 17. We have our commons. Our uncommons. We have Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Very nice. 223. That's our first Shiko. Let's see, 2 blue, red, white for 4/5 legendary spirit dragon with flying and vigilance. When it enters, exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard, copy it, then you may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. Nice. Huh. I like that. We're going to have to find a way to break that. Molten Exhale, Foil, Swiftwater Cliffs, and a Spirit token. Alright. 18. Don't forget to register to vote in the if you're in the United States. Midterms will be here sooner than you know. Uncommons. We have Serac, Elusive Hunter. 161. This is our second Serac. Then we have Formation Breaker foil, Scoured Baron's foil, and a copy Monk token. 19. We have our commons. Oh. Our uncommons. We have Frostcliff Siege, 187. This is our first Frostcliff Siege. One blue-red enchantment. When it enters, choose Jeskai or Temur. Jeskai, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Temur, creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. Oh, that's pretty slick. We have Stand Skitter Outrider foil, Dismal Backwater, and a bird monk token. Alright. Pack 20. Rounding out our second stack. We have our commons. Our uncommons. Mistrise Village. Very nice. 261. That is our second Mistrise Village. Very excited about that. Gurmag Nightwatch foil. Windscarred Crag. And a Draco... Or Dragonologist art card. Now for our third stack. You know it, you love it. It's 21. Which one? 21. We have our commons. Looks like we got something upside down, too. Kind of weird. Our uncommons. Sage of the Skies, 22. There's our second Sage of the Skies. Eshki Dragonclaw, 182. There's our second Eshki. We have an upside down foil Kishla Skimmer. I was kind of hoping it was printed upside down. That would have been really cool. Jungle Hollow. And an elephant with a treasure on the back. 22222. It's 22. We have our commons. Our uncommons. We have Taigum, Master Opportunist. Big fan of this card. Let's see. 60 is our second copy. Durger, Island Dragon foil. Durger. It's a Durgan. Warrior, Goblin token. 23. We have our commons. Our uncommons. And we have Revival of the Ancestors. 218. That is our second Revival of the Ancestors. Okay. Alicia's Legacy. Or Alesha's Legacy, rather. Foil. Windscarred Crag and a copy. Monk token. 24. Our commons. Uncommons. We have New Way Forward. 211. That is our second New Way Forward. Dracogenesis foil. Very nice. We will also put that in a perfect fit, considering that's the third most expensive card in the set, if I remember correctly. Behind Ugin and Mox Jasper. Let's see, 105. That is our second Dracogenesis. Forest and a soldier token. 25. We have our commons. Our uncommons. Oh, nice dragon scale. And a Fenza. 1 second. And a Fenza Unyielding Lineage. Number 2. As our second Anafenza. Meticulous Artisan foil. Blossoming Sands foil. And a bird monk token. 26. We have our commons. Our uncommons. And we have a Teamer Battlecrier. 372. It's a normal version of Teamer Battlecrier. is 228, and that is our second one. Focus the Mind, foil. Dismal Backwater. And Sidisi, Regent of the Mire, art card. Very nice. 27. Have our commons. Our uncommons. Sidisi, Regent of the Mire. Very nice. 92. That's our second one. We have Dragonclaw Strike foil. Rugged Highlands, and a Spirit token. Alright, 28. We have our commons. Our uncommons. Winter Night Stories. Let's see. 67. That is our second Winter Night Stories. I think this card is going to be extremely good. Fresh Start foil. Bloodfell Caves, and a Warrior Dragon token. 29. Have our commons. Our uncommons. Corey Steel Cutter, very nice. 103 is our second Corey Steel Cutter. We have Monastery Messenger foil. Love the art on that. It's just beautiful. Blossoming Sands, and a Reliquary Dragon with a regular dragon on the back. And last but not least, pack 30. We have our commons. Our uncommons. We have Magmatic Hellkite. 111. That is our second Magmatic Hellkite. Foil Seize Opportunity. Foil Thornwood Falls. And a Spirit token. Very nice. Alright, well thank you for joining me on this adventure with our second play booster box of Tarkir Dragonstorm. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, the algorithm. It really helps us out and I really appreciate it. So until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.